Everybody wants to be a beast, so it's time to step up.
I don't make excuses. I make history.
So Neil, obviously we've seen the positive side to what you do, but what have been the challenges and the struggles that you've had to endure to get to where you are today?
Well, I think one of the major things is, and I think this goes for like anybody who's involved in like the arts or sports or anything, you've got little demons in your head.
Yeah.
And basically what happens is you might get to a point where you're thinking, should I be doing this? I can remember during those years of training, there was a point where I thought, I just thought, what am I doing? Who do I think I am? I shouldn't be doing this. This is not me. But you see, that passion inside of me, that's the thing that kept jumping up and saying, yes, you've got to do this because this is you. This is what you're made to do,
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, I did go through a lot of stress and anxiety, and because I just lost the belief. And then what happened was, I have people around me, and it's funny, if you keep on the path that the path that you've chosen,
yeah,
then people kind of come into your life that support you.
yeah,
And that happened a couple of times, and all of a sudden I thought, actually, I really believe there's an old saying, what goes around comes around.
yeah.
And and I really believe if you stick on the right path, people will, they'll start to come and they'll help you. But at the end of the day, I think I said to you earlier on before we did this, it's about choice. You have to make that choice.
Yeah.
You have to make that choice. And there was a great saying by Nelson Mandela, I read it once, and I can't remember it exactly, but what he said was, he's like, it's not, we're scared of what we can become. And I think if all of us really are determined to do something, I think you can become something that you never believed possible.
Yeah.
But you've got to believe in it. I think that's really difficult,
Yeah, belief is a very strong point in anything you do. You first got to believe in yourself, because a lot of people out there is not going to believe in you because it's not their vision, it's not their dream. So self-belief is one of the strongest things, one of the strongest tools you need to become something in life.
It is. You have to be able to believe in yourself, and that is a tough thing sometimes for people. Especially like for me when I've been working, down at Emmanuel House in Nottingham, and I've been in there running a workshop, and you're surrounded by people, living on the streets and drug addicts and things like this. It's difficult, but I've seen even those guys start to believe in something, even if it's like, for instance, they've got up and sung a song, a bit of a song on their own. Now to me that's nothing,
yeah.
But to them, that was a massive deal. And they walk out there thinking, oh God, I don't believe I did that. And then it's like this little seed, it goes, well, if I can do that,
yeah, exactly.
What are all the possibilities? What's the other possibilities I could do? Maybe I could get a job. Maybe I could stop, And I know people that have done that. There's a guy that I know who's just got himself his first flat. He's been living in a cardboard box all his life.
Wow.
Just got himself first flat, and he's gone on a computer course. He started doing, computering and learning about computers. And all he's done all his life is looked into a bottle. That's all he's ever done. He's just drunk, and he's not even drinking at the moment.
So it's just him finding self-belief. It's just gave him the platform to.
Yeah, and I'm not saying what we do. I'm not saying what we do is the be all and end all, but it was a catalyst.
Yeah, it powered him.
It was a catalyst. It just kind of helped him on his way. And I mean, I should say, like somebody getting involved in sport, or like you do, you involved in bodybuilding. I mean, and I think anything that can, help you is a great thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about taking steps as well, because when you start out, everyone's scared to take the first step. Like, what if I don't make it? But you're never going to know until you take the step.
That's right.
But for me, like when you're talking about you need people there to support you, I feel like sometimes people are put there for a reason, purpose, like through high power. I feel like people are put there in your life to help you get on the right track.
Yeah.
Like with me, when I was 16, I was a kid, I was like, if I don't win this competition, I'm going to go start sell drugs. And then I got a call from you guys, and then you helped change my life, save me, because I seen another side to life. I was like, because I was in the streets, so I'm seeing, you sell drugs, you're going to make a lot of money. But you also see the bad side to where you're going to end up in jail.
Yeah.
But whereas when I came here to see you guys, like the way you live, I just thought, this is there's more to life. And that's what I learned from you guys. It's just like, just everyone was getting on, there was no violence, it was just a good atmosphere, and that's helped me, go places.
And the thing is, Nathaniel, it's like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was going on in your head. I didn't know at the time that, that you were, getting help. You saw it as a place of where it was changing your mind, changing your attitude, changing your vision, your perspective on life. I mean, because all I do is just get on with life. I just get on with what I'm doing. And don't get me wrong, I can be. You only got to talk to the people who know me. Sometimes I'll talk people to death. I'm like any other human being. I can be miserable, get angry, get upset, this, that, and the other. I mean, that's so. There's nothing special about me at all. The only thing that I've ever had is just a passion to want to sing. Really.
It's also positivity. If you're around, they say like if you want to be positive, you've got to be surrounded by positive people. It's like you lot being positive, like brushed off on me, because where I was is you're surrounded by negative people. So you just think, forget the law, forget the police, forget everyone. You're angry at everyone. But then when you see you guys are all just like positive. You're like, these lot are living life. Like what? We don't want to stay around there. But even when I was with you lot, I was still going back into the streets. But then after a while, I was like, nah, this ain't for me. Because you see enough of what you want to see. Like when we was performing, we did the big shows in Nottingham. I was like, no way we can perform in front of these many people and they love you. Just through singing opera.
Yeah.
And opera as well, it's like sometimes when you listen to certain music, it gives you, makes you more peaceful.
Yeah.
I feel like opera is very therapeutic. Like you can listen to it and it's peaceful for your mind.
Yeah.
Instead of listening to someone talk about stabbing and shooting someone in the record, you can listen to a nicer side.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is, and I'll tell you this very quick story. When we first went to Emmanuel House, right? I mean, I have to be honest with you. I've never been in an environment like that before. Everybody that was in this environment was like, they were all off the streets. They don't take prisoners kindly. In other words, they'll say what they want to say.
Yeah.
So we go in there with our keyboard, and we're like playing some songs and trying to get them involved. And people are shouting obscenities at us and telling us to shut up and what are we doing there and this, that, and the other. And then some guy comes out and shouts, "Oh, you reckon you're opera singers? He says, I bet you're not as good as this guy." And he said, Paul Potts. Okay. Now, and he said, "Oh yeah, he's singing this song, Nessun Dorma." Well, we hadn't sung any opera up until that point. We were just thinking we'll go low key. So anyway, this guy was like, it's like red rag to a bull.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So anyway, I said, right, okay. I said to Tim, play Nessun Dorma. So I got up, played Nessun Dorma, and all these people that have been negative after I'd sung it, all of them were up in the air, clapping, screaming, shouting. That's not just by my voice, that's the power of, the operatic sound.
Yeah.
And after that, there was no more of this kind of like being negative towards us and all that. All of a sudden, people were like being a bit more respectful about the fact that, you know, we're trained singers. You know, we've been doing this for years. We've done a lot of our work, a lot of training. You know, and it's good now. I mean, when we go in there now, we've got a good relationship with them. But that was Nessa and Dorman that did that, not me.
Music spoke to the people.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Actions speak louder than words. I feel like they probably just, a lot of people as well, because they don't know you, when you're in them sort of situations, they're not open to you. Like, oh, we don't know you. Because like I said to you before, if you're around negative people, you feel like everyone around you or anyone trying to help you, they're the bad guys. So you push them away like, no, we don't want to be around you. So when you're going in there trying to help people, they're not seeing that, they're seeing the negative side. Like, who are you? And that's why you bring up the Paul Potts thing. I was like, oh, Paul Potts can sing Nessa and Dorman. Because he doesn't understand that there's actually people out there that's not Paul Potts or people you see on TV that want to come in and help you.
Yeah. I mean, because the thing is, you know, you take somebody like Paul Potts, he was on the television, you know. I know thousands of singers.
Yeah.
There are thousands of opera singers around the world, and they are involved in opera. That's what they want to do. They're not bothered about being on a talent show. Now, I could show you singers who are far better than what Paul Potts are, but they don't want to go on a talent show. And I'm not knocking a talent show, and I'm not knocking Paul Potts, because I think what Paul Potts has achieved is fantastic.
Yeah.
But that was his dream, that's what he wanted to do. And I think at the end of the day, it's all about what you want to do as a person. If you want to go on an X Factor or blah, 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 then go ahead and do it. It's what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know? But like, the thing with me is I like being my own person. I like doing my own thing. I like being involved in things that I want to be involved in. I don't want somebody to be telling me what I'm, you know, telling me what I've got to do, how I've got to sing, where I've got to...
Yeah, it's because like, it's your journey. And you will get people coming like, oh, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. If you actually listen to these people, it's going to put you off what you want to do.
Yeah.
You've just got to focus. If this is what you want, then you go out and get what you want.
Yeah, that's right.
You will get hate as well. Like, you'll get jealous people saying, oh no, I've seen this before, you've done this, you've done that. Forget everything. Once you start getting haters anyway, you know that you're on the right path, because people are too indulged in your life. They're not focusing on their own because you're actually doing something they want to see.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why you need to...
I mean, we've been kind of, I must admit, we've been like kind of lucky over the years, because I think we've only had one or two negative experiences, you know. But then again, I mean, I'm involved in singing, so singing's a bit, you know, you don't tend to get too many like kind of people being negative towards you. So.
And do you have any wise words for, you know, the people watching, like to say a young kid coming up who wants to make something of their life?
Oh God, if any wise words. Well, one of the major things is it's never too late. It is never too late to do something different. Don't ever think that you've got to stay in the same job doing the same thing. Another quick story. My mum, I was taught, God bless her, because I loved her to bits. Not around now, she's dead. I remember I was working for the co-op building and engineers department, right?
Yeah.
That was the first job I had when I left George Wimpey's. Doing this job, I come back and I said to my mum, I said, I'm thinking of leaving, I want to do something different. I don't like working at this place. She said to me, she said, her words were, she goes, you really need to seriously think about this, Neil. She says, because you'll get a good pension if you stay with that company. I'm 22 years of age and my mum is saying I'm going to get a good pension. So all of a sudden I saw myself as a 65-year-old man still working for the co-op and engineers department and drawing a good pension. I gave my notice in the next day and I quit the job. And since then, you know, I mean, music's been fabulous. I mean, honestly, since I've been involved in music, I've travelled the length and breadth of Great Britain. I've been all over Europe. I've been to Africa, South Africa. I've been to Zimbabwe. I've been to where is it? Into Asia, India. I toured America. Wow. I did 28 states in America, 72 cities, touring the Merry Widow. I've been to, I must have been to probably, I don't know, 40 different countries, and I've been to God knows how many different cities, and you know, so the world's your oyster. You know, you can.
There's more to life because people think that, especially from where we are, the streets, they think the concrete jungles. This is all they've got. There's never at, but there's more to life. Like when you go to other cities or other countries, you actually see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
You know, the biggest thing is for me, I see so many people feeling sorry for themselves. That is one of the nastiest. It's like a disease.
Yeah.
It'll eat you away. And what it does is, as well, as you feel sorry for yourself, you start to feel angry at other people, and you know, and it just destroys you. You know, you've really, I mean, you've really just got to get up there and do something. Just start small.
Yeah.
You know, don't try and aim big. Just do. It's like somebody said to me once: every run of the ladder, it's like look to the next run. Don't look to the top of the ladder.
It's just like if you build a house, you're not going to put a brick there and put one up there. You have to build the brick on top. So it's just like you've got to build one at a time. Like I call it groundwork. You got to do your groundwork first.
Yeah.
And then you're slowly going to build up the ladder. You can't just take the leap. And I think that's what a lot of people think. They think, oh, I'm going to put a song out and it's going to go number one and I'm going to be rich.
Yeah.
And then they put the song out and it doesn't do as well. And then they're like, well, what do I do now? I might as well go back to the streets. Just, you got to keep going. Keep grinding. You've got.
Yeah.
Nothing happens overnight unless like it's supposed to.
Yeah, well that's right, yeah.
Well, there you have it, guys. We've had a brilliant conversation with professional opera singer Neil Allen. Any words you want to say before we sign out?
I think I've said it all.
I just hope that you can learn something from this man because obviously he's gone on to achieve a lot. And like he says, he's travelled the world. So, anything's possible. Just keep an open mind and keep working and grinding. And we'll see you, we'll see you soon.